Hello, my name is Levi Starrett, and I'm just going to give a quick update on the Textual xtUML project. So if you were part of the conference last year, this slide will be familiar from my presentation on Textual xtUML and the roadmap that I proposed for moving forward. In the last 12 months, we have made some progress. So we have updated the bridgepoint persistence layer to support the Textual xtUML spec. And we have started updating that spec to be in compliance with the changes that we made to bridgepoint, as well as just general updates based on feedback that we received from the original draft. So let me just jump into some of the work that has been done. We did the initial implementation of the support in persistence and bridgepoint, and we delivered that in March of 2023. It supports the majority of what I call the semantic model elements, so everything that compiles and affects the runtime behavior of the application. We do not support the informal UML diagrams, so that includes the use case, sequence, and activity diagrams. And there are a few exceptions that we still don't support, including the parameter descriptions, nested components, and a few other fringe features. Then this summer and fall, we've been working on a bug fix package for Textual xtUML, as well as a feature to streamline and improve the experience for developers using Textual xtUML. And this package has been targeted at releasing as a Bridgepoint Pro at the end of this year, and being the first production-ready version of Bridgepoint that can support Textual xtUML. So Textual xtUML is available right now. You can download it at xtUML.org if you go to the downloads page and navigate to the nightly builds page. It is available in the latest nightly build, and I want to show you a quick demo of that. So what you're seeing here on the screen is a shell that has the microwave oven project loaded into a workspace, and this is a fully textual project, so there's no SQL persistence at all in this project. So that's for the graphics, which is shown now, as well as the semantic instances. So now let me open up Bridgepoint, and we can show how the model loads and is browsable just like any other model. Okay, so it's loaded up. I have my graphical diagram as well as my classes and relationships. I can navigate in the tree and browse and edit just like I normally would with any other Bridgepoint model, except this model is persisted entirely as the Textual xtUML format. I can even go to the model files in the models directory and open them up using a text editor within Eclipse. So I'll just open up the subsystem diagram file with the text editor, and you can see the format here. So I have the class declarations at the top, followed by the relationship definitions. I can open up a state machine file, and you can see I have the state declarations and event definitions here at the top of the file, and the transition table persisted as text down below. Okay, now I'm going to switch back to my shell, and I'm going to use the Sierra model compiler to build this project. So I'll start that build. Under the hood, this is using the Bridgepoint pre-builder to load the textual files. So it's using the support for Textual xtUML in Bridgepoint to load and then produce SQL insert statements that are compliant with the current schema so that it's still consumable by model compilers like MC3020 or Sierra. And then it's generating Java code using the Sierra model compiler. So I'll just show you a Java file here. This is what the generated code looks like for this application. And switching back to Eclipse, I can actually run this application in Eclipse as a Java application. And we'll start to see the debug output here as it's processing through the events and transitioning through the states. So the main point that I want to highlight with this demo is that we've been able to load a model, browse, edit, compile, and run a model that has been completely persisted as text. And so we're just waiting for it to finish now. And there it's done, and it's shutting down. So one other thing I want to point out is that the microwave oven project that I just showed is available in the help menu of the Bridgepoint. So the welcome menu has a quick start item for the microwave oven project. And in recent versions of Bridgepoint that support Textual xtUML, that project has been converted to text. So if you want to jump right in and browse the Textual xtUML model and see what it looks like, that's the one to do it with. You can also convert your own models to text if you would like. I would recommend doing this in a Git repository or having some other form of backup as you do this. So the first step is to download the latest nightly build of Bridgepoint. You can do that again by navigating to xtuml.org and going to the downloads page. Open the project in a workspace that you want to convert and right-click on the project and go to the project properties. In the xtUML project persistence subheading, you can tick the textual xtUML option. It also has configuration for how white space is handled, so you can choose your tab preference there. And then if this is a model that existed before as an SQL insert statement persisted model, you can use the load and persist utility to load all of the files and rewrite them as text files. If it's a new project, you don't have to do that because all the new files will be created as textual xtUML files. And that's all I have for you today, keeping it short and sweet, and let me know if you have any questions.